settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Soldier Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
DeAndre Swift will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jonas Saker is there to make the stop.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out wide. This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt to punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that play. One play. One first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll go again here with Kamara. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Throwing on second down, Shuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. That's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Kamara. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Saints are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On first and 10, it's Williams. cuts to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And he'll get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team's going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. To the air is shot. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They begin with a third down and 3. He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go, and here's Shuck. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion is Hill. They'll go play action here with Chuck. Moving outside the pocket. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
On second down, it's Shuck. Shaheed with the catch. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
In motion is Hill. Now Shough on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Bears. 56 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. They'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll get this out to the left flat. To the pylon. He's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Santos good on the extra point. The Bears will take a 14-6 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Shough looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
They nearly connected on a big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Shough to throw on 2nd down. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Shaheed in motion. Here is Shough on 1st and 10. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throwing again, Shough. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked up by their rookie corner. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and There's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Shot. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Third down and 3. From the gun, it's shot. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll indeed go, and it is shot. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
What is it on? Here we go. Yes, yes. Vegas, Vegas. Yes, yes. Punch, yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Here's Williams on first and 10. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a second down.
You got corner. Vegas, Vegas. Yes, yes, yes. Cover. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on third down.
Ready, shoot.
Taking off it, and he will take it in himself. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
They didn't leave leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
First and 10, here's Shuck. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On play action, it's Shuck. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. Now a designed run with Shuck. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing is Shuck. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is up? Back.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. this one on the ground with Kamara. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Throwing on second down, Shuck under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Shamar Turner. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
3rd and 15.
Now Shuck. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. A carry now for Stone. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. This one taken in by Odunze. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. 1st down picked up. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. It is 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Vegas!
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. Cross, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. His 6th touchdown now for the season. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
And he will bring it in for the 2-point conversion. Cutting into that lead from 11, now down to 9. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
On the RPO, the toss to Burton. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams.
Nice way to me.
And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20.
They will run it over center with Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
15-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again with Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
third and short yardage. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Vegas! Yes!
They'll indeed go. It's Williams on the run to the right. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down. The backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is shut. No one open. He'll drop to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
To the air is shut. Taysom Hill working free downfield. He's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Saints.
Let's go.
Chuck. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is Hush. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates,
Throwing again, Chuck. And he gets into the end zone, so a huge part of the comeback right there. They get the 2-point conversion. It's now a 1-score game here in the 4th. So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He gets this one to Moore. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
Chuck to throw on second down. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And it looks like he's going to come up just short for the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. We'll have to pick it up on third down. In motion goes Cooks. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. They stop the 2-point try. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Now Williams to the sideline. He's got more. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Here comes second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A run with Swift. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down. As a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it.